Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for tuning in here to No Breaks TV. We are with the UDSRA Sprint Cars, presented by Pennsylvania Sprint Car Promotions. Tonight will be week number 4 here with UDSRA. Again, I'm Dewey Lorzell, the Duck, in the booth here with Tommy V, Tom Vaness. Tom, how are you?
Doing good, Dewey. Good to be back here with Pennsylvania Sprint Car Promotions here at Beluga Speedways for the sprint cars. Looking forward to some fun tonight. Some good hardcore racing here at Volusia. It's going to be a lot of fun, buddy. How you been?
Oh, not too bad. Just trying to survive the week to get back around to start broadcasting one again. Now this is a lot of fun. I look forward to this on Mondays, especially because Mondays usually start of the work week. It's crappy, and it's cool to look forward to something like this, and we have a lot of fun.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, buddy. Nothing better than getting rid of the case of the Mondays for some dirt track racing.
Yes, sir. And 410 sprint cars at that. There is almost nothing better than watching 410 sprint cars go around a racetrack, whether it's in person, on iRacing, or on your phone, on your TV, wherever. Sprint cars are sprint cars, and that's just awesome.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I've had an opportunity to show some of the boys from work some of these sprint cars and some other friends out at the golf course the replays, and they're pretty excited about it. I'm trying to get a few of them online with us tonight to watch a race, so hopefully they'll tune in.
And hopefully they do. The more new viewers we can get, the better. And all of you who are currently watching, we like to say thank you for tuning in. If you're an old viewer, if you're a new viewer, thank you for tuning in for the first time. And we'll be broadcasting a heat race here tonight, as there will be, from what I understand from Race Control, 2 heat races. So we will be taking part in one of those, and then we will do the Dash and the A main. And tonight is the Yellow Breeches Open here at Williams Grove, 40 laps. It is a double points night here with the UDSRA sprint cars. So for the guys who did show up here tonight, this has some big implications on the championship standings, Tommy V.
Yeah, you know what? There's going to be some guys that are going to be upset they missed it, but hey, the guys that showed up, looking for some good, tight racing, a lot of fast cars tonight, some good times being put up in practice earlier.
Well, yeah, we definitely hope so. A little bit of a recap as we're waiting for the heat races to roll out here. Last week, we saw Jamie Martin pick up his 2nd victory in a row. I'm wondering if anybody has anything for Jamie Martin here tonight.
Yeah, I don't know. In last week's race, you had Kevin Lovey moving hard from the back. He got caught up into a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see how he turns out tonight. That's who I'm looking to watch. I want to see him pick up a heat race and finish strong in the future. Other than that, that Jamie Martin was fast. Bad fast last week.
There ain't no doubt about that, Tommy V. And as Jamie Martin says, it seems to play true. Qualifying and getting yourself to start up front is definitely big in these races. It helps you, starting out front, because it proves tough to pass with a lot of these guys. Everybody's really good. And as you said, Kevin Lovey's had to kind of work his way through, and he ended up getting caught up in somebody else's mess. But that just goes right back to what Jamie Martin said, where, qualifying and starting up front is definitely something that you want to try and do here at Williams Grove.
Yeah, definitely. It makes the heat races and the dash that much more important for these boys. If you can start in the front row, get a good jump out in front, you're going to have a good chance to win this thing as long as you don't make any mistakes or get caught up in anything. Looking forward to seeing these tonight. We should be getting it going here pretty quick with the UDSR Sprint Case Series. And once again, our main sponsor tonight, Pennsylvania Sprint Car Promotions. Thanks for joining us again this night, boys. Looking forward to the double points.
Definitely. Tommy V is word from Race Control. The heat races server should be going up, so we should be getting some sprint cars on your screen here very shortly. And again, heat races are 8 laps. Top 2 cars go to the dash. And that sets your front couple of rows for the feature. And the dash is ever so important, because if you can win the dash or even finish second, put yourself on that front row, you have a pretty good idea of how your car is going to feel, and you get to start in front of everybody else and have a clear track. And I think that plays a big part into your whole evening.
Yeah, I definitely agree, buddy. We're looking at the lineups coming up here for the heat race. We're getting ready to get moving on. Looks like, not sure what order they're going to be running in yet, but I see Lovey's on the track in the number 18, Jamie Martin, both in the same heat in the number 15 car. 56 David Flick is also in with Jesse Deeds and Taylor Howell. And then also Larry Moody is joining us tonight, so it's looking like it's going to be a lot of fun, buddy.
Oh yeah, definitely. The two cars that have only two cars have won with the UDSRA sprint cars here at Williams Grove, and that is Kevin Lovey's and Jamie Martin, and they will be in the same heat race. So interesting to see if they both can transfer through to the dash, as those guys, I think if they could ever get side by side, could put on a pretty good battle for the lead. And that's definitely what we want to see here tonight.
Yeah, I agree. That would be a lot of fun to watch, too. It looks like we're going to figure out here sooner or later. Hopefully both of them end up good with the pill draw and are happy with where they start. Either way, it would be kind of fun to see them both start on the back row this heat, just see if they can make it through the traffic and make it up to the front for the dash transfer.
I'm curious to see if anybody out there has got anything for Jamie Martin right now, as he seems to be one of the stronger cars. He's got 2 feature wins in a row. Word from race control, there will be no dash here tonight. We're just going to roll it right into the feature. Another thing we want to bring up here, folks, real quick, some of the skins that you see are not what the drivers are actually running. They've brought that to our attention, and we have tried everything we can to figure this out, and it just seems like no matter what we do, we can't get everybody's skin in here. So if there's any drivers that go back and rewatch this, or anybody who knows these drivers run a different skin, we want to apologize. We're still trying to work on that issue in between each race, and we just haven't quite figured it out yet. I'll run down through your lineup. We're going to start with the man on the pole. He's got 2 in a row. You'll see him in that number 15 car. That's Jamie Martin. He's out of Arnold, Missouri, sponsored by T3M.
Looks like we have number 18 car, Jamie Lovey's on the outside row, sponsored by KLR.
Lovey's out of Canada. 3rd place starter in the blue 56 car. That'll be David Flick. He's out of Livingston, Montana, and he's sponsored by Foxco.
Outside row 2 is going to be the 73 car of Larry Moody. Looks like he's sponsored by Reds tonight.
Larry Moody out of St. Louis, Missouri, sponsored by UDSRA. Car's scheduled to start in 5th, the 36 car. That is Jesse Deeds. And to his outside, your 6th starter here in the heat race, the 29 car, that's Taylor Howell. Taylor Howell out of Mustang, Oklahoma, sponsored by One Electric. So Tommy V, here we go. One more pace lap around, I believe. We are going to go 8 laps and see who can pick up this heat race victory and maybe put themselves up front for the feature.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one, Dewey, to watch. Definitely keep your eye on the 15 and 18 for those of you out there watching. I'd like to see what happens with the 56 and 13 as well. And if I remember correctly, that John Deere car was pretty decently fast last week, so I'd like to see him move up and see if he can get around and compete with these 2 front row cars.
We will have to wait and see, as I'm pretty sure the competition between the 15 and the 18 is going to be high. These guys are the only guys that have won with the UDSRA sprint cars, so the pressure is on. The only way they can go is backwards right now. And Kevin Lovey feels like he has something to prove after wrecking out of the feature last week. Just under the blue bridge, coming into turn 3, Jamie Martin and Kevin Loveys. They are on the front row. Rolling through 3 and 4. Jamie Martin will be on the point here for the start. And he is on the gas. We are green.
Green flag, green flag.
Looks like Jamie got a good jump out of turn 4 there. Dewey going to take off to the lead and open up a little bit of a gap. Let's see what Kevin Lovey's got. Maybe he can catch up to him.
Kevin Lovey is trying to roll around the bottom of the raceway. Looks like a little bit of a stumble there.
Oh,
David flipped out of his inside.
Got a little bit of contact in the back. Looks like they're going to keep moving. They've got it going straight. Looks like 29 going to try to get under 13 coming into turn 3.
The battle for second is on right now. The 56, David Flick down on the inside of the 18 to Kevin Lovey's. Lovey's on the outside. He's going to keep it here. But David Flick is right there trying to get second place from him.
Oh, we got contact in the back. 73 hits the wall. Looks like he tipped. He might be out of it at this point. Let's go back up front where we got Jamie Martin, the 15, starting to pull away.
Jamie Martin getting a good lead with Kevin Lovey's and David Flick battle for that second position as Kevin Lovey's is able to put himself back out into the second spot. But I don't know if he has enough time to run down the 15 car.
No, I have to agree with you, Woody. There, 15, that good old Jamie Martin's fast as ever. He's going to have to make a pretty big mistake to have Kevin get up to him. Coming back to the back, though, we got the 29 and 36 racing side by side coming out of turn 2. Let's see if 36 can get underneath the 29. Looks like you both changed the low line coming out of turn 3, turn 4, nose to tail. Across the start finish now.
Just a handful of laps remaining here is Jamie Martin with a huge lead. He is leading by 1.5 seconds over Kevin Lovey's.
In the back here, we still got a pretty good battle going on in 29 and 36. And 4th and 5th place car at this moment with the 29 to Kevin Howell starting to open up a little bit as the 36 tries to come back on the low side, coming out of turn 4. Across the finish line right now, looks like 29 holds on to the spot pretty easily.
Rolling through 3 and 4. Jamie Martin will pick up heat race victory. Kevin Lovey's in tow for second. David Flick credited with third. Looks like Taylor Howe will bring home 4th. Jesse Deeds in 5th, and Larry Moody will round out your heat race field. We'll see if we can't grab a word with Jamie Martin and the other heat race winner before we get rolling for the feature here tonight. All right, folks, we'll bring Alec Martin here into the booth. And Alec picking up the heat race victory. Congratulations, Alec.
Thank you.
How was the car feeling for you, and how did that heat race go for you?
Car felt pretty good. I felt better because all my teammates were behind me, so the pressure I wasn't really worried about. So.
Alec, you turned out some pretty good lap times in practice and coming away with the victory here in the heat race. What did you think of the track, and think you're going to need any big adjustments for the feature, or are you going to keep going with what you got?
I'll probably talk with my team a little bit, see what we're going to do for the feature. We'll probably tighten it up a little bit.
Alrighty, Alec. Well, congratulations, and good luck later on here tonight.
Thank you.
And the other heat race victor, a man that we're very, very used to talking to here in the booth, Jamie Martin. Congratulations on yet another heat race win.
Thanks, guys. It's always good to, I guess, when you put yourself in position with good qualifying, always kind of helps out, helps you get a little bit lucky.
Jamie, what did you think of the track tonight? Is there any recommendations you make out there to the novice driver as you're running it in the condition it is? Any suggestions you could make for them?
It's just the biggest thing is right now is like you just gotta kind of keep the car straight and smooth. Not a whole lot of wild wheel inputs and things like that. It's just kind of straightforward and simple. Just kind of it's kind of hard to do, but you just kind of gotta trust the wing to do the work and let the car kind of just do what it wants to do. The more you kind of start yanking around on the wheel and doing a bunch of wild and crazy stuff and look like you're in the race car sawing wood down, it really slows you down. So just being straight and smooth is really paying off right now.
Perfect.
Definitely, Jamie. And it seems like you've really got this figured out right now, as you're in this booth quite a bit. You were in here for 2A mains in a row. You're in here for yet another heat race win. And are you looking to just continue this momentum and try and win the points, or are you just trying to win as many races as you can?
I'm not really much of a points racer. Honestly, I really hate racing for points because I feel like it kind of makes you kind of race conservatively when it gets down to the end of it. I'm more of a race to win kind of guy, and if I win, if you win the points deal by racing to win, then that's what it's meant to be. And I've always just been one of those guys. I line up. I'm not really there to run second or third or 10th. And just come out of there with a good points night. I absolutely hate that phrase. So I just do this stuff to win, and just hopefully it pays off in the long run. If it doesn't, it doesn't, but hopefully it does.
Well, very good. Congratulations again, Jamie. Anybody you want to anybody you'd like to thank tonight on your car?
I gotta thank my guys over at T3M and Zero Gravity Racing. And obviously got to thank UDSRA and you guys for broadcasting this, and also PA Posse Racing and PA Sprint Car Promotions for putting this deal on. It's a really cool deal, and hopefully we can just keep our momentum going in the right direction. Some nights you're lucky, some nights you're not. And past 2 weeks I've been fortunate to be at the right place at the right time, and hopefully tonight we can be at the right place at the right time again.
All right, Jamie. Well, thank you, and good luck tonight, buddy.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
That was Jamie Martin. He won the other heat race. It seems like we've been talking to that guy quite a bit here in the booth.
Yeah, I would agree. It never gets old, though. He's a pretty good interview. Gets some good information to those novice drivers out there again tonight. Looking forward to it. We're getting the A main the A main set up, the feature race tonight, going 40 laps here at Volusia Speedway for the Pennsylvania Sprint Cars double points race night tonight. So, I don't know, Dewey, what do you think? Who are you liking in the feature?
It's hard to bet against Jamie Martin. He's definitely always one of the guys to keep your eye out for. And Kevin Love, he's fast. Alec Kane, he's been fast. He just needs a good break. But one of the guys that I've been watching the past couple of weeks that I've been really impressed with is Dakota Kuhn. He seems to always make his way from the back up to the front, as he was the biggest mover the past 2 races of 10 plus spots each race. So if Dakota Kuhn can get a little bit of luck going his way, we might see him out front.
Yeah, I agree. He was pretty impressive last week, moving from the back to the front. It was pretty fun to watch. Hopefully tonight he can do it all again, and we'll get going here shortly in the Pennsylvania Sprint Car Promotions 40-lap feature event at Volusia in the 410 Sprint Car. Just want to say a couple of good thanks to No Breaks TV, No Breaks Television for putting this on tonight, and Tom Jenks up in the broadcast booth running the cameras for us. Yourself, Dewey, for being here tonight, calling yet another race for us, primary caller. UDSRA does a pretty good job putting this on, and here we go. We should be getting on here shortly for all you viewers out there. Stay tuned.
Want to say a big thanks to you too, Tommy V, for coming up in the booth. I know it's not always easy being up here with all the crazy action and whatnot, but definitely appreciate you coming up here with us.
All my pleasure, buddy. Just getting to learn the sport a little bit more and more each week, getting a little more comfortable with calling the races. So I'm looking forward to tonight. We're going to have a lot of fun.
Yes, sir. Double points night. The Yellow Breach is open here at Williams Grove with the UDSRA Sprint Cars. We should be getting rolling here in the next couple of minutes, folks. Just a short little intermission so they can line up the feature, and then we should be rolling. We'll give a couple shout outs here, a little live chat on our YouTube page. I'm Mr. Mad once again coming in and watching the broadcast, and thank you for coming on out. Thomas Pearson 228, want to give you a big shout out there as well. Thanks for watching. If anybody else is out there watching right now, just drop a little comment there and let us know that you're watching, and just say hey.
Yeah, definitely. For a lot of you out there that might be watching or just getting tuned in or getting ready to tune in, if you have any questions about iRacing and what it's about, I know there are quite a few people out there that may have just be tuning in for the first time. Go ahead and type your comments up there. I'll get to them as soon as I can and answer as many questions as I can for you guys.
I think that's the fun part of it, Tommy V, is being able to interact with the folks that do use the live chat over there. So definitely utilize it. If you have any questions, anything like that, just let us know in there. If you have any questions and you don't want it to be on the live chat, just find our Facebook page and shoot us a message. Or if you have questions for UDSRA, find their Facebook page. Pennsylvania Sprint Car Promotions, they have a Facebook and a Twitter, so make sure you check those guys out. Support those who support online racing. And definitely a big thank you to those guys. They don't have to do this, especially because it's on the internet and all the stuff that all the people like to say negatively, but we like it, and it's kind of our little window of doing the things that these guys do in our own little way. So we want to definitely say a big thank you to Pennsylvania Sprint Car Promotions for sponsoring the series, and it definitely doesn't have to do that. So that's pretty huge in my book.
Yeah, definitely do. We can't say enough about that whatsoever. Coming up here shortly, folks, we're going to have 40 laps in the A main feature event tonight at the Yellow Breeches UDSRA Pennsylvania Sprint Car Promotions sprints here in the 410s at Volusia. We're going to have a lot of fun. I can't tell anybody enough, if you're new to this sport or new to the online racing or simulation, however you want to call it, you know what, call it a video game. I don't care, even though we could argue about it often that it really isn't. But come on in, ask some questions. If you have any questions at all, we're open to them. Let's get some interaction going. Anybody out there watching for the first time, you have questions about what it costs to do iRacing, or different computer systems you may need, or wheels or setups or anything like that, we'll do the best we can to answer them for you and get back.
Definitely, and something I like to do every week. I kind of like to put in a plug for iRacing itself. Right now, it expires tomorrow, so if anybody's watching this live right now, it's 25% off all memberships. That's a month, 3 month, a year, or 2 years. So if you do it before tomorrow, you'll get 25% off. They do deals like this every once in a while. It's not all the time. So definitely take advantage of this if you already have a membership and you're getting close to running out. I think the World of Outlaws, they do something for new members where it's fairly cheap for 3 months if you want to try it out. You have to buy the cars and the tracks. That's a one-time purchase. And if you do 5 or more, you get a discount as well, which with all the dirt content, you'll definitely apply for the discount. So if you want to get into iRacing on dirt, that is the way to do so. iRacing also has asphalt, the NASCAR. They have road course racing. So they have a pretty big spectrum of racing. If you're just a general race fan, if you just like watching race cars go around a track real fast, iRacing is definitely the way to do it without taking a whole lot of money out of your pocket.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. It's been brought to my attention. I've been saying we're at Volusia all night. Silly me. There I go, that rookie again, speaking with his foot in his mouth. We are at Williams Grove Speedway in the UDSRA sprint cars for 40 laps tonight. Once again at Williams Grove, I apologize for saying we're at Volusia tonight. We're getting ready to go shortly here, so go ahead and go take a minute to go grab yourselves a beer, a pop, glass of ice water, a little snack. Tune back in here shortly. We're getting ready to go to the live main event in a little bit.
And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready to go. We'll give the guys a few minutes to file in here and get everything ready. And then we'll be racing here at Williams Grove. So here in just a few short minutes, you should start to see some race cars on your screen. And once again, we'll say thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Whether you're a new or old viewer, we appreciate every single one of you. Make sure to give all the pages a like, Pennsylvania Sprint Car Promotions, UDSRA, No Brakes TV. Let your friends and other race buddies and everybody know that we are broadcasting here on iRacing with UDSRA at Williams Grove, as we are trying to get this to grow just as much as anybody else. And the more viewers, the more broadcasts, and the more broadcasts, the better opportunities it is for everybody.
Yeah, definitely do. And if anybody out there knows somebody, we do have a few nights open during the week that we might be able to, if you're considering looking for somebody to broadcast your race, give us a call. Check us out on the nobrakes.tv website or Facebook page. Get in touch with myself, Dewey, or Tom Jenks, and if there's anything we can do to help out your league and do any broadcasting for you, give us a shout and we'll see what we can do. But right now, tonight, we're looking forward to having a lot of fun here at Williams Grove Speedway for 40 laps of feature main event running in the 410 sprint cars.
Now, 40 laps here, as you said, Tommy V, double points night. So a lot of these guys are looking to take advantage. One thing that I'm really curious about, and it's something to think about, is Jamie Martin said he is not running for points, he's running for victories. and I think it shows the way Jamie runs. But if he happens to win his 3rd race in a row, plus it's double points night, I wonder if that may or may not change Jamie's mindset, as he'll have quite a big points advantage going into these latter stages of the racing here for the points title at Williams Grove.
I would hope not, Dooley, but it's quite possible. You never know. That might be it. If he struggles, you know, you never know if he struggles in qualifying next week or in the dash. That might cause him to start in the back of the field and just run to try to gain some points just to finish to capture the league title. But you know what? They're all race car drivers, Dewey. I think everybody, once they get out on the track, they're out there to win. And
Definitely.
I think there'd be some hard driving.
All right, folks. We're lining up on the front stretch. We are getting ready to go 40 laps here at Williams Grove. The Yellow Breeches Open, presented by UDSRA Sprint Cars, Pennsylvania Sprint Car Promotions, and No Brakes TV. Starting on the pole, he's in the 18 car, sponsored by KLR. That's Kevin Lovey's Racing. Out of Canada, that is Kevin Lovey's. To his outside in the 7 car, that'll be Alec Kane. Alec Kane starting to his outside. Second row inside in the 69 car, that is Casey Graves. Casey Graves out of Syracuse, New York, sponsored by Bubbles Pizza Sauce, Kittyland Love Center, The Dirty Burger, CT Convenience, Success Auto Body, and 5 Hour D Energy. To his outside in the 15 car, he's won 2 in a row, looking for number 3 here tonight. That is Jamie Martin out of Arnold, Missouri, sponsored by T3M. Starting in 5th spot in the 56 car, that's David Flick out of Livingston, Montana, sponsored by Foxco. Scheduled to be to his outside in the 6th position, the 13 car. That is Jordan Mitchell. He's from Broad Top, Pennsylvania, sponsored by Swindell Speed Lab, LD Shocks, Roush Yates Engines, Triple X Race Car Company, Beer Hill Gang, and Down Under Graphics. In the 7th spot, in the 95 car, that is Dakota Kuhn. He's out of Pennsylvania. Taylor Howell in the 8th spot, car number 29. He's out of Mustang, Oklahoma, sponsored by One Electric. Jesse Deeds in the 36 car, scheduled to start in the 9th position, and to his outside, Larry Moody in the 73 car. Larry out of St. Louis, Missouri, sponsored by UDSRA. Justin Brester in the 99 car, scheduled to start in position number 11. To his outside in the 51, that's Benjamin Hickman. Benjamin Hickman out of Benton, Arkansas. Frame Dragon Designs and UDSRA, the sponsors on that machine. Jordan Poirier in the 28 car, scheduled to start 13th. And rounding out the field in the 19 car, that is Troy Wagaman Jr. We're rolling through 3 and 4. Lovey's on the point. Alec Kane to the outside. Yellow Breeches open. We are green! Kevin Lovey's out to the front. Jamie Martin on the high side, now in the 3rd. Alec Kane on the high side as well. Down to 3 and 4. Alec Kane's going to look to the inside of Kevin Lovey's, but not enough. Coming around to lead lap 1. Kevin Lovey's. Alec Kane still trying to work down on the inside of Kevin Lovey's here in the 3 and 4, and he is a lot closer this time around. Alec Kane peeking to the inside. Does he have enough? Coming to the strike. Looks like Alec Kane will lead that lap.
Here we go a little bit further back in the back. We got Dakota Kuhn in the 95, dropping to the bottom, trying to pull a slide job. Does he hold it? Oh, yes, he does. He touches and gives up the position. Going back into turn 3, he kisses the wall.
Alec Kane now on the point as he kept the lead from Kevin Lovey's coming out of 2. Can Alec Kane hold off Kevin Lovey's? Jamie Martin right there in 3rd, ready for a mistake as a yellow on the speedway.
Yeah, I do. I was watching that one develop. I think that started about a half a lap back. You know, the car's gotten a little bit of trouble, kissed the wall, slowed up a little bit, and we had a couple drivers get sideways coming up on into the front stretch to get together and kind of hooked a wheel. It looked like the 19 came up and got into the. Let's take a look here. Just missed it. Looks like. Yeah, the 19 came up and got into the 29, caused them both to go spinning.
And that's a product of this track, is it's very narrow, not a lot of places to go. A couple cars in the infield right now. The 28 car, Jordan Poirier, coming down for a little bit of service, see if he can't continue. Behind him, the 29, Taylor Howell, and the 19, Troy Wackerman Jr., all looking to maybe get some repairs and keep rolling here, as the 73 of Larry Moody also in the pit area. As those cars look to rejoin the tail. A quick rundown of the top 5. The 7 car, Alec Kane, is out front. Kevin Loveys is in second. Third place is Jamie Martin. Fourth, you have Casey Graves, and fifth is David Flick.
Moving back one more in the 6th spot, Jordan Mitchell. The 95 at Dakota Kuhn is up to the 7th spot. Jesse Dietz follows him in 8th. Benjamin Hickman in 9th. Jordan Poirier in 10th. And Troy Wagaman Jr. and Taylor Howell and Larry Moody rounding off the back.
Looks like the lights on the pace truck are out. And we are getting ready to go back green. So Alec Kane on the point. Rolling down the back straightaway. Kevin Loveys will be close in tow with Jamie Martin right there in third. And those 3 cars have been fast all night long, it seems. And we'll see if anybody has anything for these 3, or if we're just going to have a battle amongst them. So here we go, through 3 and 4. Alec Kane sets the pace. He's on the hammer. We are green.
Green, green, green.
Looks like Alec Kane got a pretty good decent jump. Got Kevin Loveys moving to the outside as Kevin gets a drive off at third 2, going down the backstrap.
Alec Kane currently in the lead. Kevin Loveys in second. Jamie Martin in third. It's a battle for fourth. Casey Graves and David Flick side by side in 1 and 2. David Flick trying to get the inside to work, but Casey Graves gets a great jump off the 2. David Flick not going away on the inside again of Casey Graves, but not enough. Oh, contact. Jordan Mitchell, Dakota Kuhn into the wall. Big time crash. As the yellow is on the speedway.
Yeah, that was a tough one to see. It looked like the other car came up. Jordan had just barely came up and got into the inside of Kuhn and just kind of drove them both into the wall. Both caused them to roll and flip. They're in the pits here, getting towed in right now. Hopefully, maybe they can get back on the track. We'll see what happens.
Big time wreck for those 2 cars. As we were talking earlier, Dakota Kuhn, definitely a guy who can make some moves happen. Jordan Mitchell, also very fast. Just an unfortunate incident. So Alec Kane's still out front. The 7 car is making the bottom side work right now. But will he be able to make it stick throughout the rest of the night? Second place, Kevin Loveys. Third place, Jamie Martin. Fourth is Casey Graves, and fifth is David Flick. As Casey Graves and David Flick are putting on a pretty good show here, battling for that 4th position.
So far, so good. Running up front, we've had some pretty good racing in the front half of the field. Hopefully now we can pick it up in the back half. We're 10 laps in. We got 30 laps to go here tonight. Excuse me, 28 laps to go. Should be looking pretty good here, huh?
Definitely. I think the more green flag laps we get, the more the top's going to come in, and that'll make it very interesting, as Alec Kane has made the bottom work pretty well, and Kevin Loveys and Jamie Martin are both on the top shelf trying to run him down. So I think the more green flag laps we can get on this racetrack, the racier it's going to be from top to bottom. So the lights on the truck are out. Rolling down out of turn 2 onto the back straightaway is Alec Kane, still on the point. He's looking for his first victory here with the UDSRA Sprint Cars presented by Pennsylvania Sprint Car Promotions.
Looks like Jamie's just been back there biding his time, trying to get the top side to come in, where the other two guys running on the bottom. I think a little later in the race, we're going to see that top side come in pretty quick there. What do you think, Dewey?
Yes, sir. And out of 4, we are on the gas. Alec Kane, green flag's out. The 18 of Kevin Libby's got a great start there, going up to the outside, right on the tail of the 7 car of Alec Kane, down the back straightaway. Kevin Libby's looking for the lead here in the 3 and 4. Jamie Martin almost into the inside wall down on the bottom, and we got a spin and a flip.
In the back.
Big time wreck. Multiple cars involved. Troy Wagaman Jr. was involved. Justin Breester was involved. Benjamin Hickman was involved. Jesse Deeds was involved.
Yeah, it looks like the 19 came in, caught the, trying to come a little too low on the track, caught the inside racing service, gathered up the last 3-4 cars there. And I think there was a mild spin ahead of that too, wasn't there, Dewey?
Yeah, it looked like there was a spin by the 99 car and a big-time wreck by a couple of the guys there in the back. As Benjamin Hickman pulls his 51 machine down into the pit area looking for some service. Your top 5 remains the same. Alec Kane, Kevin Lovey, Jamie Martin, Casey Graves, David Flick.
It's going to leave us with 9 cars on the lead lap. At this point, we should be seeing some good... I have a feeling we're going to go straight to the end now with these 9 drivers. They've been doing pretty good out there. I don't know. What do you think, Dewey? You think we're going to get her in here green the rest of the way?
I sure hope so, as the racing's looking to be pretty intense up front. I don't know how many of these guys are really running for the points, but I would imagine these guys that show up every week are running for points. So this has some pretty big implications, and you definitely want to get as much as you can out of the double points night to try and gain if you're a points type of guy.
Yeah, definitely. Either the 7 of Alec Kane or, you know, the 18 of Kevin Lovey. They pick up a win tonight with double points. It's like winning 2 races in one night. That should give him a good opportunity to come close to catching, if not even maybe passing the 15 of Jamie Martin, depending on where he finishes this evening.
Definitely, Tommy V, definitely. Another definite, the lights are out on the pace truck, rolling through 3 and 4. Alec Kane, we're waiting for him to get back on the hammer and get this race back underway. And here we go, green flag.
Green flag, green flag.
Alec Kane to the bottom, Lovey to the top shelf. Alec Kane with a good run out of 2, and Jamie Martin down on the inside. Jamie Martin rolling the bottom.
That 59 wanted to make himself part of the race up front. He's getting some pretty good runs off the top side coming out of turns. Should be good to see if we can get a 4-car race up there. Let's move to 56-28, pulls her right up, and we're going to be golden.
As Kevin Lovey's went down to the bottom and Martin was on the shelf here, as these guys are switching lines trying to figure out a way to catch that 7 car. But right now, Alec Kane is on the point looking good as Jamie Martin and Kevin Lovey's are battling for second. Casey Graves trying to make some noise from the 4th position. Lovey's down on the bottom and Jamie Martin on the high side. They're trying to figure out a way to catch that 7.
Looks like 7 needs to be pretty steady, pretty consistent out there in front. If he makes even the slightest mistake, you can see the 18 and the 15 go by in a flash.
As Kevin Lovey's ever so slightly gaining on the 7 car, as the 15 will be right in tow with Kevin Lovey's. As the 15 of Jamie Martin is trying to work in the top shelf of Casey Graves right there behind him. The battle for 5th place looks to be heating up between David Flick and Jordan Poirier, as Jordan was involved in that earlier accident trying to make up a lot of ground. He is on the inside of David Flick, not enough out of 4.
And here we go up front. Looks like the 18, Kevin Lovey's starting to make up some headway, catching the 7. I would imagine Jamie Martin at 15 won't be far behind.
The 7 car slips up out of 4. Kevin Lovey's right on his tail. We've got a race for the lead. Lovey's up to the top shelf. The 7 car goes to block, coming down the back straightaway as they are nose to tail heading into turn 3 and 4. Lovey's looking for the momentum on the outside. Does not get enough here, but he is right on the 7 car.
Got a good side-by-side race developed back there in 6th, 7th place.
As we have got battles all over the Williams Grove Speedway right now. The 7 car still on the inside. Kevin Lovey's almost had enough there, as he is working the high side to try and get around Alec Kane, and they are side by side down the back straightaway. We got a battle for the lead. They are wheel to wheel in 3 and 4. Alec Kane on the inside. Lovey's on the high side. Caution.
That was a pretty good side-by-side run back there with Taylor Hall and Justin Brewster. Taylor Hall and Justin Brewster got into it and turned the car behind him. I think that was Hickman, unless he got through.
Unfortunate accident there with some good racing heating up in the front as Kevin Lovey's was coming on the high side to catch the 7 of Alec Kane, and right as he was going to get him at the line, the yellow flies for the 7 car. Just in time. Your top 5 remains unchanged throughout this entire race. Alec Kane in 1st, Kevin Lovey's in 2nd, Jamie Martin in 3rd, Casey Graves in 4th, and David Flick is in the 5th position. As Tommy V, it seems like the pressure is on here for double points night, as these guys are really hanging it out to dry.
Yeah, we saw a lot of good tight racing coming in there. It'd be interesting to see what happens here. We're going to have about 10 or 11 to go after this. So once we get up and get running, you know what? Lovey's was putting a lot of good pressure on the 7 of Alec. It's good to see him running out there in front, a new face. You know what? I'm wondering if Jamie Martin is just biding his time, sitting back there waiting for the track to come to him, or waiting for somebody to make a mistake. But he's pushing hard. I just don't see him over pushing the issue up front there yet. How about you, Dewey?
Definitely. Jamie Martin is waiting for a mistake. As those two got side by side, Jamie Martin was right there waiting for any type of contact, any type of slip up, as he's here to win these races, as you heard from him earlier tonight. Rolling into turn 3, Pace truck should be pulling off the raceway. The 7 car, Alec Kane, still on the point, setting the pace. Out of 4, and we are green flag.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, it looks like 718 got a good jump off that restart. 18's going on and bumper to bumper coming out of turn 2.
Kevin Lovey's with a great start. He's going to look to the inside here, throwing a slide job on the 7 car. Not enough room. Alec Kane will still be on the point. Kevin Lovey's right on the tail tank of the 7. Lovey's down on the inside looking for a slider, but the 7 car too strong on the high side. They're side by side coming out of 2.
Coming to 3, here he goes. He can pull it off. Slide job. 18 holds on to it. We got the crossover to the 7 coming up. Looks like the 18 crosses start finishing the lead.
The 7 car throws a slider on the 18. Kevin Lovey's Alec Kane going to war here at Williams Grove Speedway. Into 3 and 4. Lovey's dips it down low. Going to throw it to the fence. 7 car almost turned sideways, and he is by Jamie Martin.
Oh, that's too bad. The 7 car Alec had a heck of a race going on. Got himself spin there. Looks like we're going to stay green. It's like we're back up to the 2 winners of the previous feature events here. The 18 of Kevin Lovey's, the 15 of Jamie Martin. Let's throw the 69 in there. Casey Graves, he seems to be wanting to stay right up front with the leaders.
Definitely, as Kevin Lovey's trying the middle. Jamie Martin trying to put it right up against the cushion as they are close to in tow. 1 and 2, as Casey Graves will be there for any mistake made. As Kevin Lovey's is still in the lead. We got 5 laps to go. Jamie Martin right on the tail tank of Lovey's. Look at how close they are coming out of turn 2. Jamie Martin waiting for his move. Will he dive low for a slider? No, not yet. He's going to keep it on the high side. He's going to hold his hand and show it right at the end.
This has turned out to be a pretty good battle up front here, Dewey. I don't know. 18, 15, 15, 18. It's going to be exciting to go here with 3 laps to go.
Can Jamie Martin get around the 18 of Kevin Lovey's? What a battle. We knew if these two would get out front. White flag, the 18 of Kevin Lovey's to the inside of Jamie Martin. Not enough. Jamie Martin's going to hold it coming out of 2. On down the back straightaway through 3 and 4. The checkers will be flying. The 18, Kevin Lovey's looking for a slide job. Not enough. Not cleared. They make contact. Coming to the line.
Oh,
Jamie Martin wins. Jamie Martin gets him at the line.
Heck of a race at the end there, Dewey. Can't believe that. 18, 15 changing spots back and forth. They go down to the back stretch after the race, give each other a little kiss. No harm, no foul. Good racing, boys.
Wow, incredible finish yet again here at Williams Grove for the Yellow Breeches Open. As for the second time with the UDSRA sprint cars, Jamie Martin is in a photo finish. He won by 0.031. If that tells you how close they are when they cross the line.
You know what, going a little further back to that third place, Casey Graves ran one heck of a race tonight too, Dewey. Pretty proud to see him move up to the front in the 69 car. He battled his way up there, hung out in third place, did what he could to get there. You know what, he was pretty close to capitalizing too. He wasn't that far back. Those two would have got together. That would have been something else. Pick up a win there.
A great run for him, definitely. We're going to go through your rundown. Jamie Martin, your winner. Kevin Lovey will come home in second. Third place goes to Casey Graves. Fourth, David Flick. And fifth, will go to Benjamin Hickman. Sixth place, 99 of Justin Brester. Seventh will be Jordan Poirier, and that is the last of the cars on the lead lap. The rest of your field. Eighth place was Jordan Mitchell. Ninth place was Alec Kane. Tough break for him. He had a good run going. 10th place will be credited to Taylor Howell. 11th, Troy Wackerman Jr. 12th, Jesse Deeds. 13th, Dakota Kuhn. And 14th, Larry Moody.
That was what was going through my mind there the last 2 laps. I knew Jamie was fast and he was coming up on the top. And just, it was good hard racing. My car wasn't quite as good as them at the end. I think if I started with less gas, maybe could have had something, but I'll take a third.
Yeah, Casey, definitely a good run for you. I know a couple weeks has been some pretty tough luck. You were up front a couple of different times, but finishes just weren't there, and you're able to bring home a third place finish here tonight. You got anybody you want to thank?
Just all the boys at True Speed. Corey, Jordan, Alec, Jason Brown. It's fun racing with them.
Well, congratulations on your third place finish, Casey, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Yeah, hopefully first, but thank you.
Now is Casey Graves finishing in the third position. We'll see if we can't get a word here with Kevin Lovey's, who is your second place finisher here tonight. And finishing in second, what a photo finish, Kevin Lovey's. That is a tough break for you, buddy.
It was a good race.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you, Kevin. That was one hell of a race. It was fun watching you run down the 7-all race, getting by him twice, once before the caution, had to get a position back, and once after. I have to say it was a lot of fun. I had your number all night, but you know what? You can't get much closer to winning a race or losing a race for that matter in that one, boy. Wow, that was fun to watch.
Yeah, it definitely sucks. I mean, it just didn't work out. I mean, no cautions probably would have worked out differently. I mean, who knows? Just a million things can happen, so.
Well, nonetheless, Kevin, your car looked great out there. You were hanging with Alec Keane that whole race, and it seemed like you were just waiting for the right moment. And when you guys were throwing bombs at one another, that was truly incredible to watch you guys just do that. And it stinks that he got taken out. A little bit incidental contact, but nonetheless, that was an amazing race. And you got anyone you want to thank tonight?
Yeah, that was fun racing with Alec. I don't know what happened to him. He just disappeared there, but just kind of was just fun. Thank you, UDSRA. Thank you guys for broadcasting.
Alrighty, Kevin. Well, congratulations, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
All right, thanks. See you guys.
That was Kevin Lovey's. He picked up the second place position, only lost by 0.031 to the man in the booth for the third time, in a row. Jamie Martin, congratulations.
Thanks, guys. Got a little lucky on that one, and I guess I kind of got into Alec there. I definitely didn't mean it. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if there was some connection deals or whatever, but they said I got into him. But on my screen, it sure didn't look like I hit him, but just is what it is. I feel bad. I didn't want to. It was a good race, and I definitely didn't want to dump anybody intentionally. It wasn't what I was intentionally trying to do.
Yeah, I got to watch a replay on that one, Jamie. It definitely wasn't intentional. That was just some hard racing between second and third place car. You came through on the bottom, he came through on the top and started to come down a little bit, and you guys just barely touched, just enough for him to move. But anyway, 3 weeks in a row. Congratulations. Smooth and steady is the way. It looked like you sat back there for a while and let the two battle up front. And I guess you made the pass twice there at the end when it counted, right?
Yeah, I just I kind of had to let them race, and my car just, I don't know, for some reason on certain types of racetracks just doesn't seem to come in real early. It's just kind of how I like my car to get. I don't want it to get too crazy at the end, or I want it to be really good at the end. I don't like it, as long as I can maintain early. That's all I worry about. I kind of have a good idea where I got to be pace-wise and what I can do with my race car. But those guys got to racing each other pretty hard, and the top kind of finally cleaned up. It just took so long for the marbly stuff to kind of clean up. The bottom was really good early. I could run the bottom, but I knew I wasn't going to beat him down there. Alex is too good on the bottom, and Lovey's was just, he could get off of four so well. I just kind of knew I had to just bide my time and just wait to see if an opening happened, and luckily it kind of did.
Well, Jamie, another incredible close finish here with the UDSRA sprint cars. Another photo finish for you. And I know getting too many of these can't be good on the old ticker there.
Nah, I mean, I kind of left the door open for him because I knew I was going to get slid. Because I kind of crowded him getting into one, and I mean, I wasn't trying to race him dirty. I just kind of had to do what I had to do to try to prevent getting slid again in 3 and 4, and then killing or in 1 and 2 and stalling all my momentum. And so I kind of crowded him down, getting into 1, and I just went into 3, and I just left the door open because I knew I was going to get slid. I was afraid if I didn't leave it open, we might wreck. So I said I'll just leave it open, and hopefully I have enough momentum coming off of 4 that I can cross him over and beat him to the line. And I know we kind of hit, but I mean, like I said, it's one of those deals where you're racing for the win. And I mean, I don't expect Kevin to do anything any differently, and I hope he doesn't expect me to do anything any differently there.
Well, you got anybody you would like to thank tonight, Jamie?
Yeah, I got to thank all my boys over at Turn 3 Motorsports and Zero Gravity Racing. And then got to thank you guys for putting us on. Michael at UDSRA. And then obviously everybody at PA Posse Racing and PA Sprint Car Promotions. You know what they're doing. It's a really cool deal. And, you know, and hopefully I hope I'm not getting a bad boy reputation here for the way I've been racing. I usually definitely don't race that way. I'm not a rough racer, and I try not to be that way. I try to race everybody really clean. And so I apologize to Alec again. I didn't think we made contact, so I feel bad on that one.
Yeah, you know what? We're all racers, Jamie. We get it. It happens, but again, we're out here racing to win. Like you said earlier, we ain't racing for points. That doesn't make you a bad racer or a dirty racer whatsoever. You take advantage of what you can when you can, and you're fun to watch. You know, congratulations again. 3 in a row. Looking forward to seeing you next week. And I hope to God we're not points racing next week either.
Nah, I don't points race. I sit up in the seat and put my elbows out and get after it. It's kind of how I've always been raised on the way you race. You race that way, the points will take care of themselves.
Most definitely, Jamie. Well, congratulations, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
All right, thank you guys.
And that was Jamie Martin, winner of the Yellow Breeches Open here tonight at Williams Grove. Double points to Jamie Martin, and that's his 3rd feature in a row.
Yeah, getting ready to wrap this up, Dewey. That was one heck of a race there towards the end, watching those two go in and out of each other side by side. You know what? All the top 4 cars including the 7 car leading most of the race. Just got a tough break there and got spun at the last 3 laps of the race. And Alec Kane, I'm sure he's pretty upset, but you know what? It's part of racing. It happens. Hopefully we can see him again next week and be just as quick.
Definitely. I think Alec Kane will be back next week, kind of with a point to prove, kind of with a little bit of a fire under him. See if he can't pick up that win after leading most of this race here tonight. Just want to say again, thank you to UDSRA for letting us broadcast Pennsylvania Sprint Car Promotions for putting on this race and helping everybody out. No Brakes TV, Tom Vaness, Tom Jenks, and myself, we want to say thank you for tuning in. Make sure to check us out on Facebook. And again, we really thank you guys for tuning in and watching our broadcast here on YouTube. And we really appreciate all the support in the comments and whatnot here tonight as well. And Tommy V, that was a pretty good night of racing, and I'm looking forward to next week already.
Yeah, so am I, Dewey. That was a lot of fun to watch. Some tough racing in there. A couple people got some tough breaks going in there, but you know what? When you get a lot of fast drivers in a small area of the track, something's got to give, something's got to break. Unfortunately, things happen, and you know what? It worked out good for a couple guys, not so good for the others. But once again, like you said, thanks a lot to Pennsylvania Sprint Car Promotions for helping us put this on and being our main sponsor. The UDSRA Sprint Cars, the Racing League, the team over there, they do a fantastic job putting this league on, and it is a lot of fun to be here and broadcast with you and Tom Jenks up in the camera, working the cameras up in the booth for No Brakes Television.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we want to say thank you again for tuning in and have a good night.